You are going to be assigning your rights to your publishing company. I personally would advise you to get an advance, and the advance has to be worth it, depending on how many years you are going to be assigning your rights to the publishing company. Hello everyone, my name is Janet Odoye. I'm an entertainment lawyer, a music publisher based in Lagos State, Nigeria. You are welcome back to my mini educational series where I talk about everything entertainment law, music publishing, and the music business or the business of music. So today I'm going to be touching on a very controversial topic as regards music publishing. So self-publishing and traditional publishing. So before I go on to that, I would like to define music publishing. What is music publishing? Music publishing is simply put the management and administration of musical compositions compared to not sound recordings. So like you all know, there are two types of copyrights: the master's sound recording and the musical composition, or just the composition. So music publishing is basically concerned with the composition part of the music, which is the lyrics, the beats, and the melody. And today I'm going to be talking about if you should manage or administer your musical compositions yourself as an artist, a producer, a songwriter, a composer, or you should accept a traditional publishing deal where you get a music publisher to help you, to assist you with managing and administering your music publishing in exchange for an advance. So basically, what does it mean to be self-published? Self-publishing is just basically you doing self-help as regards managing your music publishing. You join a PRO, you get registered with a PRO, a performing rights organization like BMI, PRS, ASCAP, CESAC, and so much MCSN here in Nigeria. You get registered, you register each of your songs on the PRO portal. So apart from performing rights organization, if you also want to be self-published, you are expected to register with an online publishing administrator. So the most popular ones, like the ones that are very common, are Songtrust, based in the United States, TuneCore, because although TuneCore is like a distribution company, but they also have a self-publishing portal or administrative services they provide to artists that distribute through them, and also Centric, based in the UK. So if you are just registered with your PRO and you think you are self-published, you're only getting like a piece of the pie, you're only getting a part of the royalties, and you're also supposed to get royalties, publisher share of the royalties from these online publishing administrators if you want to be self-published. So once again, as an artist, to be self-published, you need to register with your PRO, BMI, ASCAP, IMRO, as there are so many PROs you can join. Doesn't matter which location you are. If you're in Nigeria, you can join a PRO in the UK or US. Still doesn't matter, as long as they have international reach and they have a worldwide agreement with other PROs in other countries to collect your royalties for the international use of your songs. Then as an artist, they are also supposed to register with either Sound Exchange, based in the UK, or the Pornographic Performance Limited, based in the UK, for neighboring rights administration. I already spoke about PPL in one of my last videos, so you can check it out. And you also need to join an online publishing administrator like Songtrust, TuneCore, Centric. Those are the most common ones I'm aware of. So you can join any of them depending. But I would advise you to always seek expert advice when you want to be self-published. Just don't go and register with any PRO because it's the most common. So that's basically what you need to be self-published as an artist. As a producer, you don't need to join PPL, Pornographic Performance Limited. You just need to join a PRO and an online publishing administrator. Same also as a songwriter. If you are not a performing artist, you don't need to join PPL. Yeah, I think I'm right. So yeah, we are going to talk about traditional publishing deals. So this is when you sign. So for self-publish, you register with these portals and collecting societies. But for traditional publishing deals, you have to sign a deal, sign an agreement with them that you want them to assist with managing, admission, and also help you to make money from your compositions. So some of these deals comes with an advance. Not all deals comes with an advance. Some come with an advance, some do not. So don't expect that anytime a publishing deal is presented to you, they must give you an advance. So if it was like an administrative deal where you're just going to be licensing your composition to the publishing company, It may or may not come with an advance. It may, but even if it doesn't come with an advance, they might add some perks like creative control, where they get to gigs, they get to jobs, they fly out for recording camps. You get to socialize and get to know more people and work with more people to get your portfolio as a producer, as an artist, as a songwriter. So that's basically for advantage. But if you are going to be assigning your rights to your publishing company, I personally would advise you to get an advance, and the advance has to be worth it, depending on how many years you are going to be assigning your rights to the publishing company. So now basically those are just the difference between self-published and publishing company, and also the pros and cons. So for self-publishing, you are getting your royalties directly to your bank accounts, your domiciliary bank accounts. If you are going to be registering with a PRO or an online publishing administrator abroad, you'll be getting your money royalties. So there's nothing like you are registering with a publishing company and you and the publishing company agrees on the percentage they'll be getting from your royalties for like an admin fee. They'll be getting from your royalties before they pay your royalties. Some publishing company collect as much as 50 to 40%, and that's if it's the traditional publishing deal where you have to assign your publishing rights and it comes with an advance. So they'll most likely want to recoup the advance they gave to you by maybe collecting as much as 40 to 50%. But if it's an administrative deal, it can be between 30 to 10%, depending on how you negotiate, and also the publishing company registered with, if they're going to be doing a lot of creative control, getting you jobs and gigs, because if you as a producer or artist are making money, they would also be making money from the creative control. So that's it. So for self-publishing, you are collecting your royalties directly, but for publishing deals, traditional publishing deals, the publishing company will help you collect those royalties, remove their cuts that was agreed on in the agreement before they pay it to you. So the second pro and con is that for self-publish, you have creative control. You have total creative control on who you work with, the kind of way your works are used. So if someone approaches you that they want to use your work for something, you can decide, okay, you want them to use it or no, they don't need to use it. But for publishing company, it depends on whether you assign your rights or not. Publishing company will have a lot of creative control over how your compositions are being used to make money, depending on the kind of agreement you sign with them. So please, before you do self-publishing or before you accept an offer for a traditional publishing deal, make sure you seek expert advice and always have your lawyer on standby to help you to review any agreements for any offer. It is very important as an artist, as a producer, as a songwriter. So guys, this is just the first part on the difference between self-publishing and then traditional publishing deals, and in the concluding part I'll talk more about the pros and cons, my thoughts on whether as an artist or whether upcoming artist or a signed artist or an established artist, you should go for self-published or publishing and traditional publishing deals. Also, this to let you know that I provide music publishing consultancy for artists, for producers, and also for companies. If you want to set up your publishing company, or you want to set up your publishing, or you want to join a publishing company and you need me to review the agreements or advise you on whether the terms and the deal is good, please contact me and I'll be at your service. Thank you guys, and I can see you at the next video. Bye. Hello guys, my name is Janet Odoye. I'm an entertainment lawyer and music publisher based in Lagos State. You are welcome to my mini educational series where we talk about music publishing, entertainment law, and everything music business. So I started a 2-part series on self-publishing versus traditional publishing deal the last time I did this video. So please, if you're just watching this video for the first time, do make sure you go back to the first part so you can get the context. The next pro and con is that for publishing companies, they are very connected because they network a lot, they go to events a lot, they know so many E&R, they know so many producers, they know so many top music executives, and they have connect to major publishers like Sony, BMG, Cobalt, Universal, Warner Chappell, etc. So if you accept a traditional publishing deal, then the tendency for your career as an artist or as a producer to like pick up really fast is 100%, because they're helping you to make money, because if you make money, they will get their cut. They're also making money, so they will help you to, they'll plug you to gigs, to songwriting gigs. You go for recording camps. They can help you to negotiate for an advance from a major publisher. But for self-publishing, you're basically your own A&R, you're basically your own music promoter, you're basically your own manager, and you are to network yourself. So you can't really get as much exposure and as much gigs as you being signed to a proper publishing company that has that connect. So you should also look into that. So if you either want to be self-published or accept a traditional publishing deal. The next pro and con is copyright ownership. So basically, for self-publishing, the chances that you'd be assigning your rights to a PRO or to an online publishing administrator, it's very minimal, because basically you're only giving them the permission that, okay, my royalties are hanging somewhere. I give you that permission. Help me collect my royalties and remit it to me. Collect your cuts. Some of them collect 10% admin fee, 15% admin fee, and the remaining 90% or 85% goes to you. So you still have control, you still have ownership of your composition, of your publishing, of your copyright. But for publishing companies, it depends on whether you are assigning your rights. So if you're assigning your rights, you are transferring your rights to the publishing company for a number of years, depending on the negotiation. And it could also even be for the lifetime of the copyrights. That's if you are doing assignments of rights, assignments of publishing rights to the publishing company. So as long as you've transferred those rights, you have little to no say on how your songs are used, although you still have moral rights. Also, for publishing administrative services from a publishing company, you are not exactly assigning your rights. They are going to be licensing your rights to the publishing company. So basically, you're giving them the permission to use your rights, to use your songs how they want to make money. You're giving them the permission. That's a publishing administrative deal. So basically, whatever it is, do you want to own your rights and still collect your royalties anytime you want, even though it might not be coming as it should, but you still want to have that creative control and own your copyrights to your songs? Or you'd want to transfer those rights in exchange for an advance, and the advance has to be heavy. Please, the advance has to be heavy if you want to assign your rights, because although it just really depends on you. Do you want to assign your rights? You want to give away your creative control for money, or you want to handle everything yourself? But please, before you make that decision, always have an expert advice, because what might work for artist A might not work for artist B. So I usually give consultations on these kind of things, and I might see an artist out and I'll be like, okay, this artist needs to assign their rights, or to I'll just advise self-published, and most times that self-publishing will makes more sense than assign. And there are some people that will be like, I don't think I want this person to be self-published. Rather they just sign to a publishing deal, because I see that prospect of them making it big, and I think there will be an addition to the publishing company. So basically, always seek expert advice before you do self-publish. And also, so if you need those kind of services, please come into my DM and for a consult and book your consultation, and I'll be here to help you. So, well, if you ask me which you think is better, although I prefer self-publishing services, I feel like signing with a publishing company. Signing with a publishing company would be better for you as an upcoming artist that needs that exposure. If you need that exposure, if you need to get more gigs, if you need to go international. As an upcoming artist, as an upcoming producer, I would advise you a publishing company, even though it's a publishing pub admin deal, would be suitable for you. And make sure you are sure the publishing company you are registering with will be bringing those gigs, and they are not just collecting those royalties. Although I don't really want to touch on whether publishing administrators are meant to get you gigs or not. So for established artists that probably have made so much money from touring, from merchandising, from other parts of their masters, if they come to me, I'd rather just say self-publish, because you already have the exposure, the gigs are coming in, the money is coming in, you've done so many features, you've done so many features, you have so many hit songs. So I'll actually advise self-publishing. Like, just get your royalties directly. You don't have to go to a publishing company. Although I'll still advise a publishing company, but for an established artist, it depends on his choice actually. But then I just don't advise self-published or traditional publishing deals. I will always like to look at the case, like their catalog. What do I think would fit into it, and also how much to put, because the chances that as an established artist there will be so many publishing companies on your neck to get signed to them is very high. So it really depends on you. It depends on your choice. I can only advise you as to what I feel is applicable in your case. So guys, if you don't know, I offer self-publishing services. So if you think self-publishing is what you would be interested in, please come into my DM. I'm also a lawyer, so I can advise on compliance and all other things, and what kind of publishing companies you should join, what kind of PRO you should join. I offer those kind of services. Like, I run a music publishing consultancy. I don't have a publishing company, but I run music publishing consultancy. So you can up into my DM and we'll talk better and everything. And also, if you want to set up your publishing company, you want to sign artists or producers to a publishing company, please up into my DM, seek expert advice. We can talk on compliances, what kind would be suitable for you and for your artists or your producers, and we can really work on that. Thank you guys for watching. Can't wait to see you next time, where we talk more about music publishing, music business, entertainment law. See you guys. Bye.